Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to math. We are beginning chapter 9 today, and that is talking about two-dimensional shapes. Can you say two-dimensional shapes? Very good. So two-dimensional shapes are another way of saying flat shapes. So we're going to start really simple today, and I know you're going to know the shape already, but we are going to talk about circles. Now I've got something tricky to tell you. Circle sounds like it begins with an S, but it's kind of a tricky one. Sometimes C can make that S sound. And so that is what happens with circles. Circles is spelled C-I-R-C-L-E-S. Circles. It begins and ends with that S sound, but two different letters. So it's something we're just going to have to memorize when we're looking for that word. It's a tricky one. Sorry about that. I want you to think about some things that you might be able to find in your house that are circles. It'll be fun at the end of our lesson today if you'd like to go for a hunt. I went for a hunt in the classroom today, and I found a few things that are shaped like circles. So the top and bottom of a Play-Doh lid, that is a circle. Something really small, just the end of a marker. Do you see a circle there? And I have a game in my classroom where we use these, but a doggy bowl. It is a circle. I bet you might have some of these at home. What is that? It's a paper plate, and it is a circle. And I have one more. I have a whiteboard, and it is a circle. See if you can find 5 things like Miss Vogel did when we're done with our lesson today. 5 things in your home that are shaped like a circle. I bet you'll be able to do that. I want you to know that when we describe a circle is round. It has curves on it. When we go round, it has curves. So if you're at school, we're going to do some sorting of shapes. If you're at home, you might have to just draw like Miss Vogel's going to do for this lesson. So let's go ahead and get started in our book, chapter 9, page 493. There are 2 columns here, and it says circles and not circles. So we're going to draw some circles, and then we can also color them if we'd like later on. It's up to you. And then some items that are not circles. And we'll be talking about a lot more two-dimensional shapes as the chapter goes on. So right away, if I'm going to draw a circle, it's just like making the letter C and closing it. That would be a circle. I can make little circles, and I can make big circles. Circles are round and have curves. Now, not circles would be something like this. Do you know what that shape is? If you said triangle, you are correct. Also, how about this shape? That's a star. That is not curved. Now, this one is a little tricky because it does have some curves, but it also has some points. We'll talk about what those points are a little bit later when we learn about those shapes and talk about vertices. And how about this shape? That is a square. So these are circles and these are not circles. You can add some of your own shapes on this side of not circles. Even if Miss Vogel did not draw that, you can add those. But see the difference? Curves and not curves, or not completely curved. Okay, let's move on to page 494, and we are going to need a crayon, or I'm sorry, not a crayon yet. On the page after this one we will. Are these shapes all the same? You're right. They are not all the same. They are different. And I would like you to help me find just the circles, and we're going to put X's on just the circles. So we're looking for shapes that are curved, and right away I can tell that is a circle because it is completely curved and round. So I am going to put an X on that. What do you think about here? Nope. Here? Yes. Put an X there. This, or this, or this. How about this? Correct. Look, it's curved. So I am going to cross that out. It's curved and round. And here is our other circle. Now, you can go through with somebody at home and identify these shapes. If you don't know them, that's okay. We're going to take time to learn all of them. We're going to talk about triangles, diamonds, squares, rectangles, hexagons, octagons. We're going to talk about them all. But you should have identified 4 circles and put X's on them. On the next page is where we're going to need crayons. So you can pick 1 color, 2 colors, however many you would like. But there is somebody built a person out of different shapes. I spy squares, I spy rectangles, and I spy circles. So what you're going to do is you are going to use your crayon and color in only the circles that you see. It's a little bit tricky for me with using the marker and the smartboard to fill it all in completely. So you might see a little bit of white with mine, but try to stay in the lines the best you can. And you can pause and go do this activity on your own. But I am gonna just go ahead and color all the circles or the round curved shape that I see. So once you find all those, that one looks kind of funny. Once you find all those, make sure you color those in, and let's go ahead and count them. I spy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles. Could you draw a person using shapes on your own? That's an activity you can try. Let's head on over to the very last page. And on the top row there, are these shapes all the same? Correct. They are not all the same. But somebody put their shapes in a row. Which of those shapes is a circle? Can you find it? Now, it's a little tricky here because this has curved sides and this has curved sides, but only one of them is a circle. Can you tell which one? It is this one right here. We're going to put an X on it. I want you to know that that looks like a circle, but it is spread out a little bit farther. We call that shape an oval. It's almost like a circle that was flattened down a little bit. If you think of an egg, it is a little more oblong, so it is an oval as well. So a circle has to be completely round this way, and an oval is a little bit flatter. And we can, if you want to talk more about those, we can talk about that as well a little bit later in how the difference is. But on number 4, let's go on to that. I want you to draw and draw and write to show us what you know about a circle. Well, at the beginning, I showed you how to spell circle and told you how tricky it was. I would like you to go ahead and try and write that, and you can flip back if you need to. It's a tricky word. It starts with a C. C-I-R. There are 6 letters. C-I-R, C-L-E. Cir. Now this one says K. Circle. 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 You could put an S at the end and put circles if you'd like. And then I would like you, let's see, we could draw some circles. We know that circles can be little, and circles could be medium, and circles could be big, but we know that circles are completely curved surfaces, and they go round and round and round. They don't stop. They just keep going. Great job today in math, boys and girls, identifying circles. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow in math.